What's going on, Z Nation? It's your boy Big Z, the Penguin here at Z Nation. Alright, guys, so we have a new video. So this isn't going to be one of our standard videos. I don't really review matches that I played unless I've already played them. I mean, unless we're playing them. But this is a new team I built. This is based off of Wolfe Glick's 2016 Worlds team. But as you know, you can only have one restrict, so we couldn't like put Rayquaza and Gengar. You don't have the Mega Evolution for Gengar. And so you had so there's definitely a couple of issues with it. So I definitely had to make some changes. Originally, I was running Glacier. I would throw Mimikyu in. Then I threw Incineroar in actually. I still won, but I was like something Mimikyu just for me. Mimikyu just felt like it wasn't the one. So I was like, well, maybe I could add Rillaboom. So this is the first match I played with this team, and normally you would see like a Galarian Weezing or a regular Weezing with Reggie, but you'll see Whimsicott with Prankster Worry Seed. It's not bad at all. It's actually a good combo. The problem is like a best 2 out of 3. This player he really liked protecting. Let's see, what was his rank? Yeah, 1185. So we're up there. But he was really good with the protecting, but fortunately I was able to outplay him. So we're gonna kind of do a play-by-play. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and turn off the music. Alright, so I brought Raichu and Incineroar. So, why did I bring Raichu and Incineroar? Well, I assumed he was gonna bring Whimsicott and Regigigas. Now, before it was late, I was like, wait a minute, what if he... Now, most Whimsicotts don't run Protect. And so you would expect, okay, he's gonna go for, Worry Seed on Regigigas, and Regigigas can do some stuff. So I was gonna fake out Whimsicott and then use Max Flare on it, but I didn't expect Whimsicott to have Protect. And so we Dynamaxed our Incineroar. They used Protect, and so did Regigigas. We tried to fake out the Whimsicott, and then we went for Max Flare, so we got a little bit of chip damage onto it. Alright. So I was like, okay, well, we know Whimsicott's about to now go for Worry Seed, Dynamax Regigigas, but then I was like, okay, well, I have Nuzzle. So we used Nuzzle in order to slow him down, but I still think, I don't know, I think he was faster. No, we were faster. And so we got him down to about half, and he uses Max Quake. Keep in mind, this is not a bulky Incineroar, this is actually a defensive. I actually don't remember the item that I had on him. I think I had Life Orb. I don't recall. Let's see. Yeah, I had safety goggles. So they go for Tailwind. Fortunately, our Raichu is a lot quicker. We got our Bronzong in, and they used Max Quake, took out our Incineroar. So this is where the neat part comes in at. So we bring in our Raichu, we fake out Whimsicott, and Regigigas goes for a Max Quake on our Raichu, knocking it out, and that's perfectly fine. And we were able to get off Trick Room. Now this right here was kind of tricky. So keep in mind their Dynamax ended, and I got Kyogre. Now I'm thinking, okay, well, what if they try to go for a wide guard? But I felt in this kind of position, I had no choice but to, take a shot. But they both go for Protect, which was actually pretty good. Gyro Ball, and then Water Spout, of course, they both protected. So they go for the double Protect on both, and it fails on both. So we got the Gyro Ball off on Whimsicott, and then we miss with our Origin Pulse. Now, keep in mind, at this point, Regigigas is slower than our Kyogre. So, with that being said, Regigigas moved before Kyogre. But fortunately, I was able to get so he uses Protect, and I was able to get off a Hypnosis, putting Necrozma asleep, and nearly knocking it out. So now I think, I go for Skill Swap. Because I don't know the deal with how Prism Armor works, but it's just something about it kind of put me in a position to where I was like, okay. And it's funny, I was gonna try to put Regigigas to sleep, but then I thought about Insomnia. I was like, oh crap. And so now we got the Paris on them, so we lucked out, and our Origin Pulse connected, and then they finally bring Zapdos. So here's the cool part. So I go for I think I go for Skill Swap. Yeah, I go for let's see. I go for skill swap on my no. I go for protect with Kyogre, and I get off Trick Room with Bronze on. And so since rain is over, I was like, okay. I decided to use skill swap on Kyogre to reset the rain. And because we have Trick Room, Kyogre is going to move first. And that was the match. It was actually a really good match. I definitely had to think pretty hard with it. Some people may hate my Incineroar, my offensive Incineroar, but I find that Incineroar being offensive and a little bit faster. Uh, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just watch the whole match. So let's watch it from their perspective. So this is I mean, they definitely played it off right. They made the right moves. I probably wouldn't have gone. So I honestly wouldn't have. I wouldn't have thought about putting Protect on Whimsicott. And what's nice about the Intimidate from Incineroar, and I'm really surprised I didn't bring Hitmontop, because normally I would bring Hitmontop to a game, but just something felt right about this. And trust me, I didn't bring Raichu because of the Zapdos. I just brought it for the fake out pressure. And so they're thinking, okay, we got 2 knockouts. We're killing it right now. But fortunately, the Trick Room came through. I mean, some Whimsicots run a sunny day. Had they not set up Tailwind, they would have probably been in much better shape. They'd have probably done better switching out the Whimsicott for Necrozma to at least save it. What moves did... So, we don't know what the 4th move was. I think I got rid of Prism Armor because I didn't know if it could do anything serious. And of course, they went for the right move with Thunderbolt. And so we killed it. And that's just, and I really think this was a good, I think this was a really good match for me. I think the opponent did everything pretty good. The thing is about Regigigas and either Wheezing or so I think Regigigas with Wheezing, it's kind of like okay. I think that's better than Regigigas with Whimsicott. Now I think what would be cool is if he would have put a different mon or brought like Rillaboom or Incineroar and put the Wheezing, I think he would have been in good shape. Or get rid of the Zapdos. And a build like this, I feel like I would. If you were so, the problem with the Necrozma is it felt like it just wasn't. It didn't really have a purpose there. Whereas, the team that I built has a purpose. Like Raichu, fake out pressure, and the lightning rod. Incineroar, fake out pressure, intimidate, and just straight up pure raw damage. Hitmontop, eject button, so to get in, get out, get off the intimidate along with fake out pressure. Bronzong, kind of like is pretty much our peer supportive with Trick Room, Hypnosis, Skill Swap, and Gyro Ball. Rillaboom, just straight up offensive, to do a little bit of damage, but I felt like Rillaboom didn't really have a spot in this match. Kyogre as our restricted legendary, but also like to get off a lot of damage. Like Kyogre didn't take or Bronzong didn't take any damage. Like if you were to counter this team, what would be the best team to counter this with? Well, for starters, I would probably bring Wheezing, so I'd bring Wheezing to shut off all the intimidates. For Raichu, all you need, I'd probably use a fast or I would use Trick Room. So if you could get off like a Trick Room deal, it would be tricky because you would have to guess what for what because I may not bring Raichu, which I generally bring Raichu to all my games. I feel like Raichu and a Kyogre are going to be like generally a package. Um, you know, I probably would. No, I wouldn't have changed it. To be honest, I just wouldn't. I mean, I could always make Incineroar a little bit slower just for the Trick Room, but at the same time, we know we'll always outspeed other Incineroars. We'll outspeed just a lot of other fake out mons, and so well, yeah. So I hope you guys liked today's video. I know it was a little bit different than what we normally do, but you know, this is something that I wanted just to do because it's the first video, and so. All right, Z Nation, thanks again for all the support. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, and drop a like and leave a comment on like what kind of what other teams you would like to see. Like maybe you want to say, oh, can we see Wolfe Glick's Players Cup 2 team, but maybe revised, or you could go with can we see Sagen Park's 20 actually I don't remember. I don't know. Was it Sagen Park that won the 2014 with Pachirichu? Sagen. Let's see. Sagen Park won the 2014 team. Like we do something, and so if you guys want to see things like that, let me know. Or if like you want to see Jonathan Evans runner-up team, maybe we could do something similar with that and just make the proper changes. There's so many things we can do, so you guys definitely got to let me know. Well, all right, Z Nation. Again, thanks so much for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.